official Robyn Banks, and I'm back with another video. I want to just start off this video by saying I am so sorry. I just sporadically post videos. I do not have a schedule, and I'm working on creating a schedule for when I'm gonna post my content. It's just that I also work, so it's kind of hard having to film and edit and know by giving myself a deadline to film and edit and post a video. But I do want to set a deadline because I'm just randomly posting videos without set dates, and I know you guys be under my comments all the time. Even on Instagram I get DMs like, when are you posting another video, when are you posting another video, and I never have an answer because I never know when I'm gonna sit down and record a video. But here I am today with another story time because you guys love my story times. Everyone's harassing me about posting another story time. You guys like the vlogs, but that's not what you're here for. So I put the question poll up on Instagram, and I was asking what story time y'all want to hear. I didn't put a poll, I just put the question box and let people give me suggestions, and someone suggested my most embarrassing sex story. And I was like, that's a good one, I'm not gonna lie. So this story is about my most embarrassing sex story. Before I start, I just wanted y'all to know, if you hear a noise in the background, it's my AC. Today is 91 degrees in New York City, and a girl is high. I'm not about to sit in front of a ring light and melt, so you're gonna have to hear this AC if y'all want the story. Second, I feel like every time I come up on this channel, my nails are busted. This deserves its own story time, but we're gonna get into that. But I was supposed to get my nails done today, and the lady told me to come on Friday instead. What can I do about it? I'm just gonna have to wing it out and just walk around looking busted. At this point, I think I'm just gonna get gel manis because acrylics is obviously not for me. Also, if you see me looking down, it's because I made notes about the situation, just because it happened kind of long ago. So I wanted to stay on track and have the timeline sorted out. So yeah, we're gonna just call this boy Sean. So I'm just gonna give y'all a little background. So basically, I'm back in the day. I want to say this was, I don't know exact year. I'm gonna say, I know I was not in high school, but I was fresh out of high school, so it had to be 2015. Yeah, I think it was around 2015. I used to still be on Facebook heavy, and I was talking to a boy named Sean, and me and Sean was cool, whatever. We used to link up, do little stuff, nothing crazy, like go to Buffalo Wild Wings. Like, that was kind of a date at the time. We used to go to Wild Wings, we used to chill, text, cool, or whatever. And Sean's mom was a nurse, so anytime we wanted to spend quality time, I would go to his house, but it would be on a day that his mom is working, because she's like a night nurse. I believe she was a nurse. She's either a nurse or a CNA. I know she wore scrubs and she worked that night. So anytime we wanted to spend quality time with each other, I would go to his house when his mom was at work. So this day, I think I went to a party. At this time, I used to party heavy. It used to be, if you're from Brooklyn, or if you're from New York, day raves was lit. Team parties was a thing. So I used to be in a team party mix. So I would go to team parties. I don't remember exactly what party I went to, but I know I did go to a team party. And I was texting Sean, and he was like, after the team party, it's perfect time because his mom leaves the house around 11, and then I could slide. So I'm at the team party with my friends. My friends like, oh yeah, what we doing after this? I'm like, girl, I'm going to see my boo. I'm going to see my boo. For me, I was telling my friends yeah, I can't wait till after the party because I'm going to see my boo. At his house, we chilling, we watching movies, we kissing, we touching, and we was just doing what it do. And I ended up falling asleep. So let me rewind. Anytime I would go to Sean's house, I would go when his mom, because I guess his mom worked between 12 and 8. I guess that was her shift, or 11 and 7, but she would always be home early in the morning. So any other time I would go to his house, I would stay there from I would either leave in the middle of the night, go home at 2, 3 in the morning, or I would sleep and wake up early in the morning and just be out before her. But this time we was at his crib, and we was up all night, we was up all night, and I had fell asleep. But when I woke up in the morning, it was like 5, 6, which is the normal time I would leave his crib. So I'm telling him like, yo, I'm about to leave, like, give me the cab. And then he was on some, you know, trying to kiss and touch in the morning. So I'm like, one thing led to another, and we was being grown in the morning, which was the first mistake we made, because I should have been up out of there. Your mother is coming home. So we getting on or whatever, and then I thought I heard the front door. So I'm telling him like, did I hear the door? Mind you, he had one of those, I don't know what it's called. I think it's a security system. So like when the doors open in his house, it's like the security system is like front door, back door, like. So I thought I heard that. Mind you, we had the TV on, so I'm like, maybe I'm bugging, I did not hear that. I'm telling him like, I'm looking at him like, all right, maybe I'm bugging. So I'm looking for the time. I'm like, nah, it's still like 6:30. I'm like, okay, his mama ain't coming home right now. That's not his mama. So we still getting down and dirty and whatever. And I'm thinking, I'm hearing footsteps. But like I said, I'm like, nah, it's 6:30. His mother, like, don't come this early. Like, you know, we're getting down or whatever. And then the door just flies open. And all right, so this is where it gets strange, right? He was on top of me and I'm laying on the bed. So when she first opened the door, I don't think she realized I was in the bed. She just see him, like, I can't explain it, like positioned over me, like he's blocking her view of me, but clearly he's doing something, because why would he be positioned like that? So his mom is Jamaican, so she flew the door open. She like, oh, what is
something? All right, something all right, yeah.
I kid you not. She was like, oh, what is? And I'm just laying there like, what the fuck, like stuck. Like, what am I gonna say? He didn't say nothing, and she starts going off like, why you got somebody in my crib so early in the morning? This is what you're doing. And then she was like, came around like, this was so awkward, guys. When she first flew the door open, the way we were positioned, his body was blocking me, so she couldn't see that a person was there, but clearly a person is there if he's in that position. So she came around to see, I guess she tried to see if she know my face or something, or she know me from somewhere, and she was looking like, who are you? She was like, who are you there? Who are you? She like, no, you have to go, you have to get dressed, you gotta go. And I'm like, okay, but I'm not about to get up. Like, he got up off of me at this point, but I'm not about to get up and like start dressing in front of her. So, because it was awkward, so I was trying to chill out and see like when she get out the room, but she did not leave the room. She was standing in the room bombing the whole time, like bombing. Like, I can't even, I want to go, like, I want to quote what she was saying, but she had a thick Jamaican accent that some of the stuff she was saying that I didn't even understand what she was trying to say.
Yes, Rosie and her family were sleeping, waking up, feel water and waking up, right through the house, through the bathroom, through every door, kitchen door, every door. Everything in the house flood out. When I talk about everything, no bed, no there for sleep on, settee, where you could have go rest in a phone, where you could have make phone call and video for sure. Everything flood out, I want back every single piece.
But she wasn't coming at me. The crazy part about this whole situation, she was not coming at me at all. She was dunning him out. Like, she was dunning her son out. You would think that I was her daughter. The way she was calling him names and all that. Like, she was like, I can't believe you. I like calling him nasty. Like, I don't know. She was going off. Then she walked out the room, and I started getting dressed and stuff. She came back in the room, and she was just like, sweetie, you're a beautiful girl. Where do you live? Like, she was like, where do you live? Where did you come from? So when she was like, where do you live? I was panicking, because I'm like, oh no, my God, she probably gonna take me to my mama's house. She gonna take me to my mama's house and tell my mama I was up in her crib doing nasty. Like, I was really scared. She was like, where you live? Where did you meet my son? Like, basically like that, like, where you know each other from? I didn't want to say Facebook, so he started cutting me off answering like the questions. So she was like, where you know him from? He was like, school. She was like, what school? And I'm just like, I wanted to be like, miss, I'm just on Facebook. We was talking for about a year. I'll be here every week, like. But she was asking me like, oh, where you from? How did you meet my son? Like, and then she started going into the speeches, which I don't blame her. Now that I'm older, I understand, but like, she was going to speeches about how like you shouldn't just be sneaking, like you shouldn't be in people's house when they're not home and stuff like that, which I get. But she was just talking about us using protection and stuff like that. And then after she gave me that whole speech, she was talking to me so nice. Like, I wasn't the problem here. She was talking to me so nice. After she gave me that whole speech, she just started bombing Sean, like bombing him. She was like, yeah, you don't even do nothing. Like, you don't even go look for work. You got people in my crib. You don't even want to wash dishes. You don't help me out with nothing. And I was just like, it was just so awkward. In my head, I'm just like, can I go now? Like, it was just so weird. It was just so strange. It was so embarrassing. Like, it was embarrassing for him. I got secondhand embarrassment because I was embarrassed, but at the end of the day, that ain't my mama that walked in. So like, she ain't never gonna see me again, I promise you that. So beats me. But I was embarrassed for him because I could imagine, like, if you a man and like your mother is just flaming you in front of a shorty that you like, or like your mom, first your mom just walked in on you, and two, she's just bombing you in front of a shorty you like. I can imagine how you feel. So I was getting secondhand embarrassment for like him. It was just mad awkward. Yeah. And then I ended up leaving. When I got home, he was like on some text me when you get home shit. I got home and I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna text you. Not even that. It was just too, based on what his mother was saying and stuff, I was just so turned off. Like, I liked him. We was talking for like a year and some change. And keep in mind, Sean was older than me. Like I said, I was probably fresh out of high school. I was like fresh out of high school. I was like 18. Sean was like a little bit of a grown man. I think he was about 20. Or like, I was 19, he was 21. Either way, he has some age to him. He was at a decent age to not be getting bombed by his mother when he has company. I thought she was bombing at the simple fact that she walked in on us having sexual intercourse, but she was more so bombing that he had me in her crib and he does not do nothing in the house. That's what she was pissed off. She was just like, you don't do anything and you want to be bringing people here? Like, you were fucking, you got some nerve. But yeah, I don't think I really spoke. I have Sean on Instagram right now, but I don't think after that, I don't think we really even spoke or anything. I think he apologized, like, oh, I'm sorry about what happened. I think he did. Matter of fact, he did actually have the nerve to try to invite me another time, like when she went to work. And I'm like, boy, I'm not coming to your house again. And he was like, no, this time she's not coming at that time. She only came at that time because so-and-so. And I'm just like, I'm never coming to your house again. Like, and if I do come to your house, I'll sit on your porch. I'll chill with you in the front of the house, but I'm not coming in your house in your bed. So yeah. That was, I guess it was considered the most embarrassing sex story. Technically, it's not an embarrassing sex story. It's about the time this boy mama walked in and she was dunning him out. And yeah, that's that. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And not the nail. But if you like this video, like it. If you want to leave a comment. Give me more video suggestions, more story time suggestions. What do you want to see? And yeah, bye.